Hey, what's going on, Sagittarius? How are you guys? I hope y'all had a great weekend. Okay, getting ready to start a reading for y'all. Real quick. I don't know why somebody is feeling like under the gun to do something here. Maybe there's some kind of decision that actually does need to be made, but I almost am feeling like I need to tell you to halt for a minute, like think about something. My cat. It's my cat agrees. So this was actually coming up during the course of your meditation too. I almost feel like you're not quite ready for something. I'm not sure why that is. This, of course, just take this as it resonates, guys. You know that the readings are always general. I feel like something may be in a bit of a gestation period, like it's not quite ready for some reason. I also, oh, weird. Okay, I just got like High Priestess energy very clearly in my third eye. I almost feel like something, don't discuss something. All right, why am I seeing this? So don't, something's not ready to be revealed, maybe. Is that right? Yeah, I think that's right. With High Priestess energy, something is not ready to come out maybe into the open, not yet for some reason. So maybe you need to be particular about who you're talking to. But since I got that vision, it makes me feel like you're not talking to somebody. And with spirit coming in your meditation and saying you're not ready to kind of pull the trigger, so to speak, right now, gestation. So gestation is like it's still growing, it's still fine tuning in some way. Yeah, it's just not ready. Something's not ready. Maybe you need to make sure that you are just putting like the finishing touches on something. What's crazy here is the energy that's behind it. I feel like this build of energy. So it's almost like, no, I'm ready. So maybe you're feeling more motivated than usual to do something. And I don't know what this is. This looks to me like it could be something. Gestation tells me something that is maybe being brought out into the open. This could be anything. This could be some new adventure. This could be some new project. This could be, oh, you could be blowing somebody else up. You could be bringing information out, I suppose, as well. Maybe that's why it needs that period. Maybe you're still gathering some kind of information or evidence, or I don't know. I tend to feel like this might be a bit more creative, but we'll see what is going on with you. I feel like some finishing. It's almost like I don't know if you're waiting on details or maybe you have to wait. Something is coming. That's what I feel. Something's coming. Something's not quite ready. You don't have everything exactly that you need for some reason. All right, so let's just see what the cards have to say for you guys today. I don't know what direction this is going, to be honest. As usual, we will let Spirit lead and let us know. Okay. All right, guys. General, as always, I think I stated that. Take what resonates and leave the rest. All right, Sagittarius spirit, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. My cat is kicking up for your reading. Maybe it is about love. I just did a reading about an hour and a half ago. I just posted it though for the collective. It was about taking a chance, getting ready for something like that. This might be something to do with emotion, something. Wow, what is happening here? It could definitely be emotional, something about love. Interesting. It could be around family as well. Bringing somebody into the family in some way. Whoa. Queen of Wands in reverse, Sag. That's your energy too. Six of Swords in reverse. Maybe you're leaving something. You might be leaving something. You can't make it up. Chariot. You cannot make it up. You might be trying to get out of something. And it could have something to do with family. Maybe you're leaving something here for love. I hope you're not moving towards another Sagittarius here that is in that's not in this reverse energy, to be honest with you. Because I feel like if you're doing that, you're heading back into something that is not going to be good for you. That's what I feel. It's like moving back into kind of some treacherous waters, and maybe you don't know that. Oh, maybe that's why the warning was coming through saying you're not ready. You don't have all the information, you don't have all the details here. Maybe this person is your family. I don't know who this is. It's definitely an emotional situation. Maybe this is actually your family. And it's almost like even with you coming out in this flipped position here, it's like you don't quite see it. I think you're, oh God, Sag. This looks like you might be moved. This isn't going to be for everybody. Please only take what resonates, okay? And use your own discernment. But this reading is about somebody this is your energy, Sag, that's trying to move back into a situation with family or something emotional. Maybe you could be married to this person, okay? The problem is things have not been resolved in a situation. And while you're looking at this perhaps as somebody wanting to collaborate, perhaps I'm seeing there's an unwillingness to do this here. Somebody can, okay, Sag, I got a Sag here that's moving towards something that they have emotions for, that they have love for, trying to go after this, but it is not what you think. That's what I'm getting. Oh my gosh. Let me get some more on this because I need to figure out why this is. I didn't see this coming, especially not with the first two cards, because they were just pretty perfect. Show me about what is Sag moving towards? What or who is Sag moving towards here? I have a Cancer as well. Okay, King of Coins energy. Somebody who's coming off as stable. So you don't see everything. This person's had some kind of fall from grace is what I'm feeling. So this is somebody here that's coming across as very stable. Okay, this could be somebody new that you've met. Okay, that you're feeling like you could have it all with. I'm showing somebody here is coming off as very stable, very grounded, but they're not. This is a person that has had some kind of fall from grace is what I'm getting here. You know what, even with this card, they do have emotions for you, but look at this. Even with this card here, I almost feel like I'm drawing you in. I'm drawing you in. Am I asking you to make some kind of decision here? Or I'm telling you that I've made some kind of decision as it comes to you, but why do I feel like you are the one? You could be the one that is sacrificing here. This person could be love bombing you too. They could be saying all the right things, being very affectionate, very emotional with you in some way, but something's going to be highlighted here. This is why you were getting that message to begin with. Oh, Lord. Something is definitely being highlighted about this situation. Something needs to come out. It needs to be illuminated here about this person and about their investment in some way. So let me just go ahead and clarify the investment because I'd like to know more about that. I feel like you're being told to assess this situation more for sure, for illumination. You need to think about it for illumination. That's what I'm getting. Somebody here is not, they're not this pillar of stability. I feel like that maybe you think that they are. In fact, they might be someone who, okay, I heard hypersexual. They might be someone here who, maybe they're a bit of a player. Maybe they are hypersexual, something like that. I don't know if that means they need a lot of people or a lot of, yeah, it seems like a lot of stimuli. Sexually, it seems like to be satisfied. I don't really have an issue with that. I have an issue with that if it's with a bunch of other people naturally. Let me keep going because I don't want to just judge them and say they're out here sleeping around. I don't necessarily get that. Yeah, I guess I do. If I look at the Queen of Wands in reverse anyway, I don't feel, whoever I'm dealing with here, it's not really operating. Like, I feel like you're turned around in some way. You're not seeing things very clearly. That obviously, it's not going to apply to everybody, but there's some Sag out here that's not. And I think they're blinded by emotion in some way and also what they're hearing. I don't like this because I'm going to go back to just the picture on the card, you know? It's like I'm pulling you in some way. I'm pulling you in perhaps with something that I'm doing. Spirit, what else for Sagittarius, please? What is Sagittarius? Do you know? Tell me more about this King of Coins energy. Yeah. Look, King of Coins energy right here. This is somebody that's in judgment. Okay. They're already under some kind of judgment here. What else, Spirit? Yep. They're holding back something from you, Sag. That's what I'm getting. Look at this. They're holding back something from you is what I'm feeling. They're keeping you in the dark a bit. This is why Spirit is saying you need to take some time and really think this through. Whatever this is, you need to go within, okay? You need to go to, you know, a higher source in some way and try and get some kind of, I just feel like there's more information for you to get. Honestly, whatever comes out in my meditation always leads into the readings. You know that. And usually it is a very important part of the readings as well. I think somebody could be trying to screw with your solitude too. So if you've been coming across as someone who is trying to change or has been in a state of healing or something like that, somebody could definitely be trying to mess with that in some way, shape, or form. This is so loud to me. Spirit wants you to slow down. Take your time with this. Get the truth on the situation by going within. That's what I'm getting here. You have someone here that's not divulging everything, okay? They are going through some kind of, it looks like judgment at this particular point. Look at this, yeah. And they don't want things to end is what I'm getting. But the thing about it is they're going through judgment, but they haven't transformed. Okay. So maybe it's just take the time. Remember, I kept saying gestation. Maybe something is trying to happen here, but somebody is not quite ready because they are still going through judgment here and they have not been through the transformation as of yet. Maybe this judgment is also coming as a form of, you know, because this person had to go through something. Maybe they lost their position. Maybe they, again, have had Six of Wands reversed. I feel like they've either had some kind of fall from grace, or they could have lost. Something could have happened where other people seen it. Didn't we see this in the reading last week? Where other people could have actually seen something happen. So they could be latching on to you, Sag, because maybe in the past you have been a very strong, I don't know, maybe you've been a good friend to them. Maybe you've been a confidant to them. Maybe they are actually family. But I don't know, because I feel like this person is saying all the right things, and I think there could definitely be, it could be emotional. Like I'm pulling you in because you do have these feelings, and so do I. Jeez, even when I just look down at this Emperor, look at this. Same thing. See the hands coming out? I'm just drawing you in. Could be dealing with an Aries. I have a Virgo here. I see Leo as well. I don't know. Let's keep going because let me get some more. Spirit, let me look at these real quick for Sagittarius. What else do you want Sagittarius to know about this situation? Okay, we have a clover here. That's good. But then we have the tunnel. And this kind of goes back to the King of Coins and then the Six, okay, of Wands in reverse here. Something is being hidden here. So someone may have you thinking they're doing great in their life, which is fine, but they may not be very stable. That Sagittarius energy and Capricorn coming through. They may be talking to you about having a second chance here, but the thing is they're not ready. This person is going through dark times. And I feel like Spirit is telling you, just go back to the beginning of the reading, stand back for a moment. It's a gestation period. It's not quite ready, okay? It's like taking something out of the oven before it's fully baked. It's kind of that kind of situation. Somebody here is perhaps going through a very deep dark night of the soul or some kind of judgment that they have to go through. And they shouldn't be making decisions at this time. It's almost like they're pulling on you because you are such a strong sense of comfort for them, and maybe a good resource as well for wisdom and in helping them to get through something. Now, I'm not saying that you can't help someone get through something, but it looks like you're kind of running to someone's aid here. That is what they're depending on. You might be running into a bit of a nightmare. And the only reason I say that is because we don't know what stage of this judgment they're actually in, right? We don't know yet. And for Spirit to come through so clearly initially with those messages, it shows me they're not far enough yet. So you may, especially in a love situation or any situation, you may go and throw all in on this person and they're like, okay, I feel better now. I don't need to go through this anymore. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't need to change my ways. I don't need to change whatever or face my shadows in any way because Sag just jumped in here and saved me. Okay, so I definitely feel that I feel like that is the message, to be honest with you. You got to let them kind of go through what they need to. Spirit knows exactly what they're doing here. Okay. And if you're jumping in to save them, and I feel like this is, I want to say prematurely. Again, can you help them in another way? Or do you just need to stand back? Because you don't want to do this prematurely because for some reason, I feel like this person, they may have been in whatever behavior this is for a long time, or they may have needed this transition for a very long time and they've been unwilling to face it. And now, due to whatever this fall from grace is, they're being forced to face it, okay? And they need to face it. That's what I'm getting. I know it's difficult sometimes to sit back and let them do it. Look, I'm telling you. But you have to. Look at this. Fox. That's about being sneaky. That's about hidden intentions, which we continue to talk about here, okay? Manipulation even. I know how you feel about me. I know you're going to run in and try to save the day. It might just be your nature, Sag. I don't really know who I'm talking to here. This may just be certain Sages that I'm talking to. But there is some kind of manipulation going to. This card actually says fraud, which goes back to what I'm talking about with the King of Pentacles. They're coming across a certain way that's not where they're at. Okay. Scorpio energy here. So that's Pluto, right? So this is definitely somebody who could be in a very dark, transformational space. What's interesting is it's interesting to me, fascinating actually, about the judgment coming out. And I'm saying this, remember I said prematurely, this person could be someone that was very sneaky or lied or will do things to manipulate and get their way in the past. And it's just like, I'm still reaching for that. I'm still reaching, you know, to have those things happen. But again, going back to what we said, no, you got to let them grow. You got to let them grow and change and actually go through this transformation. I feel like a lot of this, I honestly, now that I'm into the reading and into the energy, I think they might be at the beginning of this. Yeah, wow. They're at the beginning of this. Look, they're heavy in their shadow self. Heavy in their shadow self right now. Okay, more Capricorn energy. You can certainly be dealing with a Capricorn here. So this person could have definitely been someone who manipulated in the past, okay? They could be someone that leans heavy on addiction or lust or anything like that, definitely excess. They could be, I feel like this person could be very charming in some sense too. They know how to get their way and they know who to lean on specifically for this support. They could also have the gift of gab. And what I mean by that is they're very good. It's the fox, right? Sly fox, the silver tongue, so to speak. I know how to work people and get what I want. Draw them back in. Yeah, draw them back in. Look at this. But it's only going to create more pain. Wow. This reading, you're getting so many confirmations in this. More Scorpio energy. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. Okay, this is going to lead to a replay. All right, of something else, because you got to let this person go through whatever it is that they're going through. Okay, they might be angry about it. Okay, they may try and create problems, but I just feel like you going back into it is like being whipped repetitively. Okay, that's what the whip card is about. So this repetition, these same problems over and over, because honestly, we're enabling this behavior. Somebody needs to grow up. And they need to go through these changes. And as painful as they are, trust me, Spirit has always got you anyway. Okay. All they have to do is really lean in and really embrace that. And I feel like things will get easier for them, but they seem to be fighting it and leaning on some of these past behaviors, which are actually maybe current behaviors, right? Which they're so accustomed to getting their way. Yeah. And see, lilies, they're leaning on you because you're the wise one here. You're the mature one here, right? You see things more clearly than they are. Maybe you figured something out in life. More Capricorn energy. Capricorn's all over this reading. Maybe you also, you're a Sag, you could also cuss Capricorn in some way or have it heavily aspected in your chart here. That also tells me this is going to be a long process for this person. So sometimes loving someone means stepping back, right? It means standing back and allowing them to experience their process, go through the things that they need to go through, right? If you want to pray, pray, you know, but that they're able to find their way. You can encourage them in some way without pulling them out of this situation. They need to go through it. And now that I'm in here, I feel like this is something this person has kind of done over and over. They've just never faced, okay, the real shadows, the demons, so to speak, that are within. But I feel like now they're being made to, because they're in a very vulnerable position in some way, shape, or form. Okay. I don't want to go too long. Well, it's only 21 minutes. Let me see. Spirit, can you show me anything for Sagittarius here? So this is a big warning for somebody, I feel, and maybe it's not a warning. Maybe you're already aware of this situation, and this is just the confirmation perhaps that you needed with someone. They're still in this phase. Six of Swords reverse. Okay. They're still in this phase, this repetitive phase that they've been in. The thing is, I feel like they could have lost their job. They could have lost their job, their contract in some way. And I do think they're going to try and, I know they're going to try and lean on you and paint it like they're different or like they're more stable than they are. But that's just not the case. They're not in the same position. Maybe even as the last time you saw them. Spirit, okay, what is Sagittarius? What else do you want Sagittarius to know here, please? Look, we started with this. You better think it through. Think it through, okay? You can put some plans into action if that's what you want, but this is definitely thinking something through, not making some rash decision and just going with it, because there's so much here that you don't see. So much here that is under the surface that you do not see. If this is somebody that you're in a relationship with too, I'm looking at the moon here. This could be telling me that, you know, there's space in between the two of you. And as this person goes through this and this deep emotional upheaval that I feel like they're in right now, okay, you may start to see that the gap begins to close between the two of you, because they have to go through this in order to ascend. That's what judgment is about. Okay, you can literally see the divine reaching down and helping this person up. All they got to do is take it. Take the hand so that you can get the help up. It's no different for any of us, right? It is usually, okay, when we're going through ascension, some kind of awakening, of course, it is usually a solo thing, okay? It's about trust. It's about faith here. Look at this. Yeah. Ooh, I'm telling you, and this is how they see you. I feel like this temperance angel here, right? Spirit is saying to you, there's so much more below the surface that you are not seeing. You need to really think this through and heavily evaluate before you make a decision on just jumping in on this situation. Keep your balance. Keep your balance, okay? It is your energy that is desired in this situation is what I'm feeling here. Yes. It is your energy that is desired in this situation here. Tell this person the truth, okay? If that's what you need to do. I mean, that's the Ace of Swords. Just speak the truth to them. This could definitely be somebody in your family or somebody here that you consider family. I feel like there's a tough love element to all of this as well. I love you. I think I got to stand back right now. I can't be there for you in the way that you need me to, but I'm here to, you know, if I need to help guide you in some way, you know, or lend support through your tough times, but explain to them. I feel like I need to say, explain to them your process, because I feel like you've been through it before. Yeah. Yep. And then you got a stand back gracefully is what I'm feeling. You got to stand back gracefully. Don't get blindsided by the fact that you have these feelings or that this is your family member is what I'm feeling here. Okay, if it's your family member or your loved one in some way, or the happiness that could be there. There is so much trust, I feel like, that is needed in this whole scenario here. Trust in the divine. Trust that the divine has got this and is creating a way. Whether it is a family member, whether it's a person that you love, and you feel like you're supposed to be with, right? You have to trust. You have to trust that all this is happening for a reason here, and you are not to step in and save this person. Because what's going to happen is they're going to pull you right back down, and you could have been down in this space with them before, but even if it's not back down, they're going to pull you down to where they are instead of lifting up, okay? I would stand back, to be honest with you. If you can just talk to them, if you're going to talk to them even by phone or pray for them, lend support that way, that's what I would do. Let them go through it, is what I feel, because they have a lot of habits here that have to be broken. That's what I'm getting. Has to be broken so they can move forward. All right, Spirit. I just heard twin. Interesting. So that doesn't necessarily mean twin flame. It could be, but it could also be a twin. Maybe if you have like a twin brother, twin sister. We do see family a few times. It's time to hit the reset button. Clear out the old so that room is available for the new to enter. Look at that. Trust that better things are coming fast. Prepare to move to the next phase of your life. This is your rebirth. Welcome this beautiful brand new energy. You've got this. And look, that could be talking to you. This could also be talking about this person. Okay, you've got this. Welcome to your rebirth, but you have to embrace it, and you can't swindle your way through it. You know what? Now that I'm talking about swindle, this could definitely be touching on the reading last week where somebody felt like you were right? But they were also still trying to, weren't they still trying to manipulate? I don't remember the full reading, but I remember someone definitely thought that you were right on past events. But it was like they were trying to learn from you. Oh, yeah, that is what it was about. They were trying to learn from you, from your own growth. That's exactly what the reading was about. Okay, but they still weren't changing, right? They still weren't changing. It was almost like they were doing it for dubious reasons. And that's kind of what I'm feeling here, but in a different way. I think here they're actually reaching out. They want to have you assist them through the process, but they're coming in with some BS stuff, like they're doing great, and that's just not the case here, right? It's time to hit it, right? There's a beautiful rebirth that is happening here. Welcome to this brand new energy. Now look at this. If it is meant to be, it will. You won't have to force, convince, or worry over it, right? You don't have to jump up and save the day. Let it flow, let it be, and let it come to you. You're attracting everything that you need. Trust the timing of your life. I absolutely love it. If you love this person in any way, shape, or form, and it looks like you do because your cards are kind of mirroring them, let them grow. Let them have this experience, Sag, the same way that you probably had to have it. Let them awaken, okay? It's going to make them so much better as a human being, okay? And it'll bring a lot of happiness and joy to both of your lives if you're coming together in any way, okay? All right, guys, that's what I have for you. Let me know if it resonates. I'll see you soon. Bye.